Hola, buenos dias, and good morning. Loving souls, Century Systems, all communication line signals. Setting up divisions right now through its understanding communication level signals. Your mind capacitor system changing everything through the major grid systems. That means I'm aligning everything through formation of communication lines, your alignments, your body simulator, activation centers, through it comes weather patterns, communication levels. All alignments are going through its force recognitions right now. So it's understanding uprising your hearts, communications of its mind, its adaptation vibration systems, and its location centers when it comes to the energy of its path through its soul. So it's very important to understand what's going on. I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers and everybody that's been watching the force recognition, everything through communication levels of all your planet energy vibration systems, community vibration systems, past, present, future of its location systems. Knowing how powerful we are through individual circuit systems, our population circuits are changing into the five-dimensional vibration system. Your communication waving cycles are changing. Your gamma ray systems are changing. Perceptions are changing. Everything through the hydraulics of its mind capacitor, of its volumes, of its rotation systems. The head rotators are changing. The energy rotary system is changing. Everything through location centers are changing. Your PIX activation changing. I'm changing everything through hydraulics. I'm setting up everybody's mind capacitor and vibration systems in the major grid systems. Very powerful stuff. Okay, knowing that once you get into the fifth dimensional activation code, you're going to be able to know how to use the matrix and upgrading of volumes, and that's going to help you through your transformation lights, your communications of Father, Mother, Archangels, Angels, and myself. So this is going to give you everything through calculation, modification, energy, mass, calibration. This will give you a bit more understanding how you use baby steps, how you go from E equals mc squared through its equation, right? How it uplifts everything through its diameter switch. That diameter switch goes to its force recognition, and it changes everything through vibration. That vibration is going to change everything through its electronic division. That electronic division is going to high-rise everybody's body simulator to an activation code system. That activation code system is going to change everything through your perceptions, everything through your voicing grids. The channeling divisions understand communication levels with yourself, knowing how you can open your cycles. Now, I'm in the high-rise divisions of the new major grid systems. I've set everything through Sigma line system. The connect energy waving systems through your hydraulic systems going through mind capacitor circuitry level systems. Now, I was outside last night communicating with the Century system of the gods of its moon, open portal activation code systems, and understand communications. You can do that from inside or outside, doesn't matter, but it's better to be outside and communicate through your perceptions, and you can change your portal activations through dimensional sets. So I was opening portals through divisions. It's understanding that this is an extremely powerful, what we call 5D. It's an adventure to communication levels of journey to all communication levels when it comes to humanity vibration systems. So it's a gigantic awakening, okay, through the global metric system. That's what's happening with everybody. And how we're going through all charging mechanisms through defense mode systems to communications of self-defense. That self-defense is you and how you use your protective use using communication level signals. That's going to understand your gamma ray systems, your communications of your perception, how you use the hydraulics of its mind, okay? And everything through the subconscious, through the conscious, to the sub of its conscious, to its transformation light system. The glowing mechanisms, how you upgrade everything through calculation and modification. Your traveling mechanism, how you use your mecha systems, okay? How you use your body systems, how you use your body simulator, how you use your weather patterns, how to communicate in all levels through transformations of energy intelligent vibration systems. The planet vibration of yourself is its Century system. So once you get into the 5D activation, you're going to get fully connected with your planet. So that's kind of reconnecting everybody. So you're coming in out of that visible shield, and that expansion of its bubble is coming into its reality. Okay? Because I hate to say it, everybody, you've been living in the fake reality. We are coming into the real reality. And that real reality is you, okay? The formations of your love cycles, everything that you have through its information system. You are the power centers. You are the co-creators to God Century systems of your frequency levels. So remembering that from your planet vibration system, you're going to find the realism, okay, of what's happening through the matrix, because it's extremely real. Everything through coloration and patterns, and everything through vortex division, everything through transformation lights, everything through communication, everything through your life system, your life cycle, okay, and your life rotation systems is extremely real. So now is the time to be coming in what we call the remembering cycle. of your planet system. This is where everybody comes together individually, okay? When you get into your 5-dimensional vibration system of your body simulator, you're going to remember your planet and everything around its planet, and that's how you expand through its planet. And once you understand that, then you understand the true essence and knowledge of what's happening through its century system, okay? Because you are the connection to everything through all gravities, astral planes, and everything through its connection when it comes to its atmospheres, okay? Everything through its formations when it comes to the matrix, okay? The simulation, the mortal, and the God frequency level systems. This is an extremely powerful message. But more the reality kicks in, the more you understand the realism of what's going on through all formations. You are entity, light, formation, communication, light signals. They're all connected through yourself. You're all connected through yourself. You're all connected as one big unity. And that's what it is. It's consciousness. And it always has been that. Now, when I foresee the past and see the present and know the future, then you get a true understanding, your remembering skills, your memory skills, and how that's all going to come back through its recollection. Very powerful stuff. How you can remember your dream set sequences. Oh, wow. I know where I am. I know where I've always been. That's going to arise, and that's going to bring you into the life system, okay, through your life stream, which is a magnetic force, because everybody has a connection energy wire. And that wire is its connection through its mind and its heart and its soul. And that's how we connect through all alignments, through community, and everything through human vibration system. Because the 5-dimensional activation code system is going to change everything through the global metric system. Okay? So this is talking on a point of view when you get into the matrix and everything through its aligning, dividing systems. So knowing that I'm setting everybody's mind, human mind collaboration vibration system into the human behavioral systems. Very powerful stuff when you get into the hydraulics. But knowing that your molecule system is set in its division to 5-dimensional activation codes, once we get into that, then we get into the 6th and the 7th. But like I said, let's just take one century at a time, knowing that the real reality is coming in from its past to its present and to its future. Okay, so like I said, everything I gave you is its past. You're seeing it for what it is through its presence and knowing what's happening with its future. Okay? So getting a true understanding of the reflection of its isolation. The psychological path is set through all divisions when it comes to alignments through mind and humanity vibration systems. Okay? So everything is going to change when I go back to Canada. Everything is going to go back to its balance into the 5th dimension activation system. The 3D dimension will be gone. Totally gone. Okay? And when we get into its alignment system, the 5D activation code, you are on its transformations and its communications when it comes to upgrading, downloading systems through its uplinks and data processing systems. That in time is going to change everything through its evolution of you, which is changing. So it's understanding how to intercept your intercepting mode system into the transformations of your inner force. Okay, true understanding of where you came from the very beginning. The dawn of time. Okay, that's what it's all about. Okay, that's why we're coming into this gigantic awakening of ascension through your dream sets, sequencing systems, because we've been living the process from the 3-dimensional vibration systems. When you dream, okay, your higher self is trying to communicate with you, but it can't because it doesn't understand what's going on through communication of space and time, right? But 2020 is the ascension of its awakening. Okay, it's a huge global metric system that's going to change your vibration systems. Okay, and I just want everybody to know that it's safe and it's fantastic to see these things because your lights are going to change. Everything through your mind is going to change. Everything through your heart is going to change, and everything through your soul is going to change. It's going to put you back into a paradigm shift. It's going to body align your shift and put you back into balance. That's what it's going to do through the hydraulics of its mind. So it's understanding how to communicate, not just with yourself, but understand its reality of itself. Because the reality, okay, is an optical illusion that you're living. The real reality is the matrix of its simulation that already has been in its presence of its future. So understanding that humanity, okay, as you're starting right now, this goes out to everybody through global metric system, all location centers. You have been living this. which is fascinating. So now we're coming back into its presence of what's happening, into its future. Okay? So it's understanding that the whole humanity vibration system of 3D has been asleep. Okay? So understanding your ascension is now awakening the global metric system communications of 5D activations through all communications of environments, astral planes, everything through its connection of its nature's core and its waters. Okay? Understanding what's going on when it comes to its spectrum, the optical illusion, the realization of what's happening with you, and everything through your memory skill, okay, is understand everything that you have, where you've been. So where you have been is now becoming its presence. Okay, so that's what it is when I say awakening through its ascension. Okay, and that's going to high-rise all your division light communication light signals into your 5-dimensional activation codes through your diamond core pyramid activation code systems. Okay, so questions or comments are great. This is a very personal message. I'm just formulating on so many levels right now and getting things ready. And once I get things ready, everything's going to change and you're going to go, whoa, this is incredible. You know, I've actually brought my love back within myself. Okay, because like I said, and I'll say again and again, humanity vibration of 3D has been so separated, right? Once you understand separation, then you understand why you were separated with yourself, why you were separated with community, why you were separated with humanity, friends, loved ones, family, anything through relation. Okay, understanding the truth of its reality is its reality that we are living now. Okay, because the reality that you're living before is the optical illusion. The real illusion is the matrix, the real simulation. So it's understanding how we communicate in all levels of our love cycles through communication airwaving cycles. Okay, because the Gardens of Eden is a loving planet. It always has been and always will. And that's foreseeing everything through its future. Okay, because you have to understand alignments and how everything is divided when it comes to planets. Everything has a communication. Everything through planets has communication. They have to communicate through vibration and energy and colorations. That's how we get its angular triangular base through its programmathesis system into the biodome of its biotheory. Okay, so knowing that energy and intelligence is a vibration of communication, your remembering skills will come back when it comes to your planet system. So like I said, alignments through the matrix grid system of your voicing grids is extremely powerful. So it's all about us coming back of where we've been and how we live its presence to its future. Okay, so that helps you help a little bit more in how we are always connected through a unity of consciousness. We've always have been that. It's just everything is coming back in its order, if that makes any sense. So I want to make sure that you understand what's going on through its divisions and its alignments and its frequencies and its codes and its portal activations and its dimensions, you know, its energy, its thoughts, its heart's recognition, force winning its cycles when its mind capacitor systems through the hydraulics of your perception, dimensional sightings, everything communication, and how you can figuratively find and have partnership with your soul. Okay? Because nobody has ever had partnership with their soul. If many, but less than few. So knowing that is understanding how to regulate that into peace within yourself. You have peace within yourself. You have peace around you. And not only that, but you'll be able to respect yourself more every day when you wake up. And you understand why you love yourself. Not forgetting who you are, but knowing who you really are and who you are becoming. So when you become something, you always upgrade and you become better at what you're doing through communication of yourself. which is mastering the body system, which is mastering the mind, which is mastering the perceptions, which is mastering the audios of your ears, the voicing grids, your heart's vibration system, and the connections to your volumes when it comes to energy of its path, okay, of its soul. That's the true understanding of who you are. You just have forgotten. That's all it is. So like I said, this is a very personal message. This goes out to everybody, because now this time is not just to reflect, but understand why. Okay? You're knowing why this is happening through the isolation. But it's also remembering why this is happening. Okay? And like I said, that fear, okay, is just hypothetical. So it's understanding how to control the fear and have fear of nothing. Okay? Having no fear of death. Okay? Because death is an illusion. Okay? With life, there's death. But you have to understand your acceptance through your knowledge when it comes to your positive feeds. Okay? And that's how we bring ourselves together through the communication of alignments in the fifth dimension activations. Because everybody's going to be line communicated through the acting cycles, through the programming systems. Right? Through your proactive systems. Your energy system is going to high rise. Your body capacitor is going to high rise into its modulator. And when you get into the modulator, you're in a totally different division of oxygen levels. It's all about understanding what your body is asking you to do through the human mind, of its soul, and its recognition of its heart. Those three combinations are the most important that you live on a day-to-day basis. But you have to get your formations and line sequences through your body frequency level systems. That's how we get alignments, through its body, okay? Because the dimensional earth is in a paradigm shift. All right? Now it's fourth wind in its cycle, and it's in its communication airwaving cycles, right? Of its correlation when it comes to father and mother, archangels and angels, and myself. So it's set in its division through its vibration, through its galactic surface. Because now humanity vibration, okay, is on a totally different oxygen level of space connection through time frequency levels, which is the galactic surface. Angel, how you doing? So, the more understanding of its reality, you understand what's happening. Why is it happening? You have to stop questioning things. You have to come together as one, right? The formation of communication levels of alignments of 5-dimensional set system is set in through all humanity vibration system. Okay? So it's knowing the platitude of everybody through its vibration when it comes to your planet. Okay, because your planet is very important to you through communication. It's trying to reach your communication levels of 5D. And it can't do that in a 3-dimensional body. It can't. You can't correlate with partnership with a 3-dimensional. Okay? You can't. Because your planet system is on a 5-dimensional. It always has been, right? It started off the 3-dimension, right? But it's uprising. It's a rising among your lights. And that's how we're communicating on different levels through vibrations, through the harmonic system. Michael, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah, I watched a little bit about you, man. Your energetic systems. I uprise your location vocabulary systems. Your connection and wavings patterns. So you're going to be on the Galactic Force team. I'm going to set your divisions to higher levels. You're going to be on formations of leaderships through commanding forces. So get ready for that. You're a powerful entity force. Your communications are good. Your waving cycles are good. Your body system is good. So everything through transformation is you understanding, why am I here? Right? Once you understand that, you get past that, then you understand everything through its line communication. Right? Because that's the only way we can bring our cycles up, our acting centers, our communications with each other, our human behavior, vibration systems. Okay. Now, in generosity, you are who you are. But in space, you're cybergenetic, cyborg. Okay? You are an entity force through your planet vibration system, and you always have been. It's remembering where you came from the beginning through your vibration. Okay? Because your fifth dimensional activation planet knows exactly where you need to go through your balance. Okay, this is a little bit more personal when it comes to where your planet is and why your planet is here. Everybody's human vibration system in its presence of its planet is here now. So it's all about understanding how to line communicate your line signals into the fifth dimension. So once you get into its formation, everybody's going to be at its balance, but on a different harmonic frequency level. You're going to be on a different vibration when it comes to your immune system, your respiratory system, your oxygen levels, okay, your accelerator system. Your accelerator energy cell through your pocket system is your transformation lights when it comes into your body simulator. Your body simulator is very extremely important to you. That's how you communicate through its line communication with your planet vibration system. And then you understand your colorations. Once you understand your colorations of your planet, then you're understanding the matrix grids. Then you're understanding line communication when it comes to string theory and your GPS location signals. Okay, because you always have been that through your higher self, your galactic or your formation in the matrix simulation, mortal or its gods. It depends on where you want to go through your balance and understanding your remembering skills. Okay, because that's a fossil division. A fossil division, understanding your molecule system. Your antimatter particle system is high rising through its rainbow connection. That rainbow connection is your colorations of your planet system. And that's how you bring your balance to your vibration system. Okay? So, yep. Angel, Michael, Cheryl, it's great to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. But I just want to let everybody know, truth be known, of what's happening with your planets and why alien plantation formation system, they're protecting the golden sun, and they're protecting the golden cycles, and they're protecting the angelic realms, they're protecting father and mother. Okay, they're protecting me, they're protecting everything around us. The energetic pattern system of alien plantations and everything through its connection when it comes to energy force and its intelligence is here in its atmospheres right now. Like I said, your planet vibration is in its line sequencing. Okay? It's extremely powerful stuff. All right. So what I'll do is I'll illustrate it on a diagram program, show you what's going on. But your remembering skills is very important to you. Okay, so I'll use a graphing system. You're going to understand formations and why you go through coloration patterns, because that's where you get communication through your planets. Okay, so you have your planet. You got your energy fields, all right? So basically, everybody resides on an energy field, which is 5D. Okay, 5D. Everybody starts there with their balance. Okay. Now, once you understand your balance, your frequency levels, your force recognition, and your body simulator is communicating all waving cycles into your gamma ray system, like this. Okay. So the 5D, the acting cycles, okay, is activating. Okay. All right. So it's preparing you and getting you ready on what I'm going to do through my voicing grids, through my sacred flame and my elixir. So the balance acting cycles, okay, is activated through its mind system. Okay. Mind. That's where we come into the meditation. Okay. Okay. Of 5D. Okay. Meditation of 5D. All right. Once we get into 5D, we are into the matrix. Okay. Because your planet system right now is on a 5D activation code system. It has its balance system. Now it's ready to relocate your system through its memory and skills. That's where we get into the matrix. Everybody's going to start off with their balance frequency levels through the upgrading systems. You start off with your data processing systems from the beginning. That's why you work up your vibrations. Okay, we're all in balance through a line sequencing of a community system, through the 5-dimensional activation codes, through simulator infusion, but we're on a different frequency level. So understanding the balance and acting cycles, you're understanding why it's activating through your planet system. Okay, so it's all about the planet saying, wake up. You need to wake up. You have a higher self. You always had a higher self. Now's the time to remember where you came from. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So it's extremely powerful stuff when you connect. Now, once you get into the matrix, you get into the simulation. Okay, you get into the simulation through your perception of your balance, where you start off with baby steps. Once you get into the simulation, your correlation with your body system is going through so many different kinds of meditation methods. Okay, that's why it's very important when you're in the 5th dimension, your cycle divisions have to go through its chakra systems, which is the new chakra system that I created. And that's a very important thing, because you have to understand communications of 6D. You have to understand communications of 7th D, 8th D, 9th D, 10th D. Let's just take one, like I said, 1 century at a time. But understanding balance is everything, because its alignments of its planets is already set in its division. It's always been there. And that's understanding that the planet is trying to remember, okay, of where you came from. And once you awake, your balance of its acting cycles come into the matrix of its simulation for the very first time. Now, the people that are in the galactic force, like Michael, Angel, Cheryl, they're already in their body simulator. So when they go through the 5th dimension, their acting cycles are going to go through an upgrading system of higher communications. So they're going to be able to communicate in higher forces through higher order. And that's what it's all about. It's understanding how to communicate on different levels of your vibrational panel divisions into the harmonics of the simulation dimensions. Now, once you communicate with that, you're going to uprise everything through your communications, through your planet system. Every single time you go through an upgrading system, your planet high rises, right? The 5th dimension has to high rise, your planet high rises. See? Always has to be balanced through line frequencies. Okay? You can't have a 5th dimensional vibration panel system of dimensional Earth higher than your planet. It doesn't make any sense. Your planet has to keep high rising, because it goes into its alignments. And that's how we get into solar divisions, through calculation, modification, energy, mass, calibration, through your E equals MC squared. Okay? Because it changes your dimension points. A dimension point is understanding the symbols. Remember I was telling you about the alien formations of your planets and its communication when it comes to your mapping signals? That correlation through its pattern division, okay, is sonic division. That sonic division is changing everything through your mind capacitor vibration system. So understanding where you're coming from your planet vibration system, you're coming into the matrix of a simulation for the very first time. Like I said, once you get in the simulation, now you're communicating through its gravity system. Now you're going to understand how to vortex, time leap, time jump, hyperspace, hypermode space, hypercommunicate space. There's so many things you can do through time frequency codes, through space and time. It's extremely powerful stuff when you connect in all realms. So you're going to go through multi-different languages of other entity force of communications of intelligence. You're going to be able to communicate with different planets. You're going to have correlations, okay? You're going to be able to understand how to heal everything through your body chakra system, your new chakra system. How to understand coloration patterns. How to communicate with your elements of your 4 cycle systems and everything through its connection of its 4 atmosphere systems. Okay? And how you can be friendship and relationship, partnership with all entity force systems through your upgrading downloads and upgradings and your uplinking systems. These things are very important. Because like I said, your planet systems right now is in its line communication. It's in its atmosphere systems right now. Okay? So it's trying to get you to wake up and see what's going on. And see the reality for what it is, which is the matrix new grid system through voicing grids of alignments. It's understanding how to communicate with everything through the simulation, because everything through the simulation is restructuring systems, how to communicate with letters, numbers, and shapes. Okay? So you're getting a better understanding why I keep doing illustration diagram programs. This is a platform for everybody to watch. And like I said, when you get into your fifth dimension activation code system through light communication line signals, everybody's going to be watching my videos. You're going to say, whoa, what just happened here? The lights are on. I can see better. You know, my mind is more clear. I'm more balanced. And that's what it is, because the three-dimensional vibration system has never been in balance. And that's why the fifth activation code system isn't balanced through all communication of alignments through humanity's systems. Okay? Now just imagine how powerful it is in the sixth dimension, which I created through the solar systems. All right? Once you understand the reality of yourself and why we're here, then you understand the significance of everything through its understanding. Okay? The communication of you, the communication of remembering where you came from, and the most important thing is your embodiment, your lights, your communications, your connections to you and the matrix and the simulation. Okay? You can't voice patterns in a three-dimensional body. I got to make this very well clear with everybody. You can't communicate in three-dimensional body anymore. Plain and simple. We're coming into the 5D. Okay? Now, the global metric system, I was watching a lot of YouTube channels. People are talking about, you know, there's a lot of foreseen people that have been saying things about the 5G. It's a 5 gamma ray system through meditation methods, through light communications, their body simulator. That's what we're coming into, right? But if you channel your division and understand why these things are happening, then you understand everything through its recognition. Because you're force winning everything through your cycle, through your planet vibration system for the very first time. It's getting connected with your planet, people. Okay? Getting connected with yourself. Getting connected with the mastering of yourself. Getting connections why you have a chakra system. Okay? We created dimensional earth systems. I created the solar systems. I created human vibrations. We gave you a planet. Okay? So you can reside and figure out what you want to do with that vessel. But the problem is that three-dimensionals have been thinking about not themselves. They've been separated. Okay? So nature's calling is changing everything through vibration into the fifth activation code system, which everybody will be aligned through communication. Okay? So it's up to you to really understand your meditations. Now, it's going to upwind your cycles. It's going to be confusing line signals. This goes out to the new viewers, people that are in the galactic system, like I said, Michael and anybody through its connection, Peter. Everybody is formulating faster and faster and faster, and that's what we want. We want you to understand your communication levels are understanding what's going on through your systems, your body system, your body ecosystem, your body transformation light system, your communication airwaving cycles of your psychop divisions. Your psychop divisions, you understand communications when it comes to coloration patterns through your perceptions and how it changes your divisions through dimensional sets. Okay? So this awakening that's happening right now in 2020, a lot of people know and a lot of people don't know. But technology has to change. Vibrations of humanity has to change. You have to change. Now, it's a forced cycle because everybody's isolated. I understand that. But it's all about remembering, reflecting. And there's a lot of people understanding why we social distancing ourselves. Okay? Well, it's trying to understand who we are. Who have we always been? Okay? Really try to internalize that. I don't know who I am. Well, if you isolate yourself, you figure out who you are, because you got to find other ways, because you're so used to these economic situations of what's going on with humanity. It's understanding how you have to get into the survival mode through the psychological system. Okay? That's the only way you can communicate through the matrix of the simulation. And that's why everybody's being isolated. Okay? To really get a true understanding that you are loved, knowing that you always have been loved, and always remembering your communication through you is love. Love of light, love and enlightenment, love and embodiment. You always have been loving community vibration systems. But once you're separated, what happens? Everybody loses their way of who they really are, right? So like I said, that force recognizes everything into isolation, into lockdown. It just wants you to remember that you are powerful entity force systems that are communication airwaving cycles of line communication, of energy light communication, light signals into the gamma ray systems of space and time. Okay? Now, a lot of people are fear of that. That's understandable. Okay? Because they're still thinking in the three-dimensional vibration system. Okay? They're living in a world that they only know. You have to understand there's another world that's coming. Right? You can't stay in a three-dimensional body anymore. Okay? So don't think of it as scary. Think of it as love, cycle. Think of it as you coming together through balance of alignments, because the paradigm shift is changing everything through the galaxy systems. It's changing everything that's fortituding everybody to coming together through community, through transformation lights and communication line signals of light communications of starlight systems, energy of communication, energy intelligence, alienation, plantation, formation systems are all in the galactic system now. Okay? So when I activate everybody, I'm going to make it well clear what's going to happen. You guys have to understand, it's very powerful stuff. Your gravity system, okay, is now changing. Your light communications are going to change. Your alignments are going to change. Your communication with each other are going to change. You're going to go back into your balance of your paradigm shift. Okay? That's going to paradox everybody into balance through their planet vibration system. That's going to line frequency everybody to alignment system. Okay? So we're going to be one big community of vibration, of one unity conscious level systems. It's extremely powerful stuff. And you guys are going to feel better. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's bringing the love back. The love has always been there. It's just, it's been asleep. Your mind's been asleep. Your soul is trying to find out, what am I doing? I don't know my soul. I can't communicate with my heart. I don't know how to understand the mind. Right? The fifth dimension is telling you what you need to do. Your higher self is telling you what to do. Right? Now, the people that aren't in their higher self is going to be in their higher self. The global metric system is going to change everything through the atmospheres. It's going to change everything through its environments. It's going to change everything through its cleansing. Okay? The spectrum devices of all solar connections is going to line communicate everybody, formations of line communication line signals into your plantation of formations through your gravity systems, your mind capacitor and circuitry levels, your perceptions, your eye receptors, and your rotation systems through your head rotators. Right? Now, it's extremely complicated stuff, but understanding everything that's going on, okay, because every day is the coronavirus, right? Now, the coronavirus, okay, is hypothetical, okay? Now, another thing, too, is that I'd like to make very well clear why they say it's the COVID-19. The COVID-19 is not what you think it is. It's out of respect, it's people that have already their health problems. Okay, a lot of people are immune to their systems, and some people are high graded, asymptomatic or whatever. You can say that through human vibration. But what it really is people that are systematic to it have problems with their heart, have problems with the mind, have problems with their immunes, have problems with their vessels, blood vessels, cells. So what it's doing, it's trying to upgrade your sensory system, your location centers, your vibrations, your gamma rays, your chakra systems, your communication airwaving cycles, your line communications, your alignments, your fragmentation line signals, your simulation, your matrix grids. It's trying to get you into the matrix. Okay, that's how we communicate through all simulation line signals. Because the optical levels have to be in the galactic surface, right? Through the human mind capacitor system, right? So the people that die have already had problems. It has no relation to COVID-19. Okay, so hopefully that helps out what's going on, because people that have health problems, that respiratory system, okay, the receptors, the antimatter particles that goes into the human respiratory system is just attacking things that have to come out of the toxic fume of your body system. So everybody has health problems. No matter how many drugs you put in your system, it's going to overload your system. So what it is, it's a decoding method, okay? It's a prothesis through a programming system. It's acting cycles, okay? It's a communication of, it has an elliptical center, and that elliptical center is its respiratory. And that respiratory is its gamma ray system. So it's on a decoding method system. So it has an acting cycle, okay? It's energy of intelligence, all right? It's little receptors. And those receptors are trying to analyze what's going on with your body. It's trying to take everything out of your body. Okay, so people that are fear of it, it uprises its system. But if you calm your center, you'll get rid of it. Okay, so it's people that already had problems with their health. Okay, so if you get a true understanding of what's happening, like I said, you understand that the fear is just psychological. It's psychological to damage the people because they don't understand. They're on a routine system that they always want to stay on that routine, but they have to understand change. Everybody has to change through vibration. Okay. Now, let's just say, a safe assumption that you energize a certain amount of people. Okay, so you energize them into the fifth dimension, but you have the 3 dimensions over here. 3 dimensions cannot communicate with the 5 dimensions, plain and simple. That's why everybody has to be line communicated, right? So changing the global metric system, everybody's going to be communicating, right? Through the line signals, but they'll have different code frequencies. It's extremely powerful stuff when you get into the new tracker system through your body simulator. Like I said, the galactic forces, solar division's already been in that. Okay, but everything through its restructuring division is going through its sentience, ascension field masters, rainbow workers, way showers, light beings, Australians, Pleiadians. They're giving you information panel divisions. They're all communications of YouTube divisions, right? Isn't it fascinating to know that you're seeing more and more? And people are saying, well, how come they don't have COVID-19? I say, well, because they don't have fear. They've overcome their fear, right? And when you overcome your fear, you're not afraid of death. So when you're not afraid of death, you're not afraid of anything. So it's understanding how to get to that level so you can rise your higher light communication light signals to your balance of your frequency levels and have full communications of your planet vibration. Because once you get into your planet and you communicate in all levels, you can expand your horizon through your mind operation program. And you become unified ascension masters. You become spiritual lights. You become angels. You become archangels. It depends on where you're going through your balance. Okay? Because everything in space and time is energy of intelligence. It's waving cycles that go through the mind system every single day through communication. Right? And it's been going in your system every single day since you were born. It's energy of information. And like I said, the industrial is gone, the information is in. Industrial, information, technology, nanobots, better robots, better cars, better airplanes, better community. The technological system is now changing into the AI operation systems. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. You know, I really want to give that to everybody because it's extremely powerful stuff that's going to be happening, and everybody has to be aware, self-aware, and understand your consciousness of everything around you. Because the 3-dimensional systems doesn't understand consciousness. You can have so many levels of consciousness and communicate in all levels of space and time. That's understanding your love cycles. That's understanding your love systems. That's understanding your entity force systems, communication of planet energy vibration systems. All right? Like I said, when you look at the atmosphere and you communicate with a star, you say, oh, wow, that's in a division of a Sentry system through XT1000. So you know exactly where it is. And that energy will go into you. Right? So now you have partnership with that star. So communicating in the 3 dimensions is communicating with yourself, with others. But now you're understanding how things are different and always have been different through the past of its present to its future. Okay? There's a reason why we live the 3-dimensional vibration system. There's a reason why we walk surfacing centers to the 4th dimension. Right? The river of light, right? Backphrasing videos I did. Very important you guys watch my videos. There's a reason why there's change into the 5th dimension. Okay? It's understanding more communications with yourself. How to balance yourself every single day, right? And how to communicate with your planet vibration. And how to understand energy of intelligence of other communication levels. Okay? I could channel my divisions and communicate with so many interforce connections of intelligence because I have balance with each multi-language. Okay? That's what everybody truly has to understand. Right? Then you get a real reason why, okay, now I know why I'm on this planet. This makes more sense now. Right? Evolution has to change. So it's understanding history. It's understanding ancestry, ancestry. It's understanding where you came from. It's understanding your planet. Okay? It's understanding your dreams. Right? Because when you were dreaming, they're extremely real. But the reason why you forget your dream is because you don't have communications with the higher self. Nobody's awake. They just rather live their routine, knowing that things have to change. Right? Why do you think people uprise their prices in stores? Things have to change. You can't keep if you're uprising, when it comes to structures of buildings and all that, you got a lot of overhead that you have to pay for the building, right? Same thing. You got to up your prices for people to buy things. Things have to change, right? The technology system is changing into the awareness of information. Okay. Now you're referring it to the outskirts where it is not artificial intelligence. That's the autographing system, but that's not what it is. It's awareness of information. It's understanding how to communicate through conscious levels, through alignment systems, through humanity vibration systems. That's what it is. Okay. So anyway, I know I keep going on and on and on, but it's great to see everybody. Wow, everybody's got a lot of questions, eh? You guys are shining bright. It's good to see that. Love that. Yeah, I've always known that every time I express myself, I met with the resistance. I want a child anymore because I don't give acceptance to teen. Yep, it's exactly what it is. Acceptance, understand your balance frequency levels. So I just gave up because I was tired of everyone and everything. You are the control of yourself. You don't tell anybody. Nobody tells you else what to do. You control everything. And that's never been done. There's a lot of people, why are you controlling me? Nobody controls me but myself. That's where we're coming into. That's what simulation matrix is. It's getting control with yourself and how you have a God essence of a frequency level through light communication with yourself. That's what it is. So it's bringing yourself from the past, leaving the past and coming into the present to its future. Okay? Because the future is the controlling of you. You control everything around you through your freedom. Right? It's a very powerful thing. Like, people are telling you what to do. Who are you to tell me what to do? I'll do what I want to do. Don't tell me what I can say. Freedom of speech. You should have freedom of speech, right? But the economic system has been controlling it for so long. Okay? So The fifth dimension is allowing you to have freedom of speech. It's allowing you to uprise your love cycles, your love system, your vibration systems, right? Coming into the love of your light, upgrading everything through communication, right? You get a true, better understanding of you and how you can communicate in all levels through focus, awareness, right? And you can have so much power within yourself. And you can have so much control within yourself. And you can do whatever you want. And once you become who you're supposed to become, then you go through the journey, the adventure, the real you, the person that you were always supposed to be. Okay? Because let's just face it, in the three-dimensional vibration system, there's a lot of people don't know who they are, right? And the platitude division through vibration centers, when it comes to negative systems, can no longer communicate on that level. Okay, that's why the fifth dimensional activation says, okay, that's enough, guys. Your three-dimensional bodies is now going into the fifth dimension. We can't communicate. We have to force when it cycles into alignments into the fifth, sixth, and seventh, and eighth, right? So this has to be done, which is already set in its division. Because like I said, I see the future. And when you see the future, you become the future. And when you become the future, you become your own power of its future, right? And nothing can stop you. And like I said, you can control anything through a storm, right? You can whisk anything away through its answering patterns, through its voicing grids. You can be a tank of so much control and do anything you want in life, right? Because there's a lot of people, nowadays, they don't see it for what it is. They don't realize, wow, now I know who I am. Now I know what I want, and I'm going to get it. That's what it is. There's a lot of people that have been high rise in divisions when it comes to expression of money. That's fantastic stuff. But how did they get there? What did they do to change their mind system? It's how to change your graphing systems through your mind, computer, analytical system. You have to change your framing systems. Okay, that's how you get your communications through your mind, the open cycles, your creative centers, okay, and your century system that you reside on through your planet system. Your planet system wants you to go forward. If you're in a three-dimensional body and that fifth dimensional activation pyramid of your pyramid system wants to go higher, it's going to tell you what it needs to do, right? Because that force recognizes everything and how you communicate on all levels through your love cycles, through your communication of your energy, of your soul, okay? So not only you're going to have balance with the mind, heart, and soul, but you're going to have balance of everything around you. See? Energy field. That's what an energy field is. You have that around your waist. Okay? Now two, like this. See? Understand how you use hand formations, electronic interference. You guys are going to feel that when you get into the fifth dimension. Because now you're getting connected to the mind of telekinesis. All right? So it's getting balanced with yourself, with your new chakra system through your meditation methods. This is basic stuff. This is A, B's, and C's. Baby steps, right? When you're a baby, right, you crawl before you walk. Mm-hmm. And then when you start walking, you start learning. When you start learning, you expand. When you expand, you evolve. And when you evolve, you get into light. That's what it is. That's the process from baby to teenager to adult. Okay? So each one is an uprise. Okay? Things you do as a baby, things you do as a teenager, things you do as an adult. But you have to keep going forward. Because your planet system is always going to keep going forward. Right? It has to high rise. Space and time has to high rise through communications of all humanity vibration systems. Plain and simple, people. That's all it is. I'm making it easier for you so you get a better understanding that you are the love of light through your balance of its force recognition when it comes to your power. Right? I want everybody to understand that they can get into their a go-getting system when it comes into the God frequency level systems. Because once you get into the gods, you can control everything through your balance. And that's what we want you to do. Okay, so you can communicate so many levels that you will feel overbound, right? And over realistic, but understanding how to get your balance through your communication, through your body simulator, through your new chakra system. Okay? The yin and yang, the new yin and yang, the light and dark, the light within, the dark within. Okay? Everything through communication. Okay? Now, if you have seen the outweighting cycles right now through communication levels, you'll see that you have two sides of you. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why my left hand is smaller and my right hand is bigger, if you notice that, because we need balance. I can't have my right hand balanced and my left hand balanced because I'll be off balance. So there's a reason why you have one ear bigger than the other ear. One side of your nose is bigger than the other side. Okay? We made you in a way so you can balance out through your gravity system of humanity vibration system. Okay? I don't think I ever showed you that. Maybe I did in a video, but I just want to show you how you go through your balance every day through your mind system. Because every part of your body is separated into a dichotomy system. So we gave you an ego, right? Everybody has an ego. They start with that. But just understanding how to control it. And everything has been out of control through vibration. Okay? So the nature's calling and telling everybody, okay, now we're going through a different communication now. The 5-dimensional activation of its dimensional Earth has to high rise. If it high rises, your planet high rises. Okay? You have to be all aligned through communication and vibration. You're going to be at a different code frequency through alignments, but you're going to be at your balance. And it's a beautiful thing when you get into your light through your embodiment. Okay? Your fulfillment will come to true one's nature of your heart through its mind and through its soul. Not only are you going to recognize yourself, but you're going to love yourself more. So every time I talk about love, it's just, the way you think of yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you program yourself, the way you act of yourself. If you see yourself going forward through your love, you should love yourself more and more each day. If you love yourself less, then the ego gets in. Okay? And that's what this COVID-19 is. It's fear. It's the fear of you. That's the COVID-19. That's understanding the psychological system and why it's created. Okay? Now, believe it or not, it's because humanity doesn't understand. COVID-19 basically is this all psychological. Okay? Now, it's fear that's trying to take over your body. It's trying to take over your mind, and it's trying to take over your soul. And most importantly, it's trying to take over your heart. Okay? So knowing how to overcome that of the COVID-19, you understand that you can control its fear and take over its fear of COVID-19, if that makes any sense. Okay? And this goes out to everybody. It's understanding how to communicate with awareness of information through the physical, mental, and the psychological of the spiritual infusions. Because that's the only way you are going to be able to connect with the matrix of its simulation. Okay? This is an extremely powerful video, everybody. All right? And I think you're getting a true knowledge of what's going on through your intelligence. You guys are extremely intelligent in space and time. It's just understanding how to get there. Because you always have been and always will be have that love of light of power. It's just getting it back. Because you've always had it. You've always had it. So knowing that you're getting rid of the past and you're moving to the present and you're coming into the future. Okay? Because if no agreements are set in its 5th dimension, we can't get into the 6th dimension. Just imagine on the rotation centers. Everything through the galactic vibration systems of the galaxy systems of all solar systems would crack its division. Okay? That's be catastrophic. Okay? So that can happen. So understanding everything through its future and why it's done for a reason and its purpose, then you understand what's going on with your journey and how you bring yourself forward with its awareness of its power. You have the power. Everybody has that love of light. It's the most powerful thing that you can consume and understand. More communications with your heart. See, a lot of people have forgotten their heart. A lot of people forgot how to communicate within. There's not too many people know how to do that. Okay? It's the communications of in, which is the intelligence of in, which is the energy of in, which is the vibration and your thoughts. Okay? Your thoughts are everything when it comes to your future. Okay? Your voicing grids are everything through its alignment when it comes to its matrix grids. Your eyes are more important than anything else when it comes to divisions of sightings. Your audio signals are more important than anything when it comes to the gamma ray system, the communication of starlight systems. Your mind adaptation system is more powerful than anything through communication alignment systems. Your framing system through the scanning mode system is the most important thing because now you're getting connected through your energy, through community, through humanity, through its 5D vibration. Okay? So it's really understanding that humanity is getting a better idea how to communicate with themselves and everything around them through their energy fields. Because everybody's on a frequency. Everybody's on a frequency through a different balance. Right? Now, what I mean by balance is the same is understanding that your solar division, your planet systems are on different waving cycles. Some are higher than others, right? You're not all the same balance because you're different people, right? There's a diversity of a lot of people that are different, okay? So your vibrations are different. The one thing that is balanced is the mind, heart, and soul through you. It's understanding how to use your energy patterns and how you can uprise all divisions into your God frequency levels through its co-creation. But it's totally up to you and what you want to do with your creation through its mind system, through its perceptions, through its audio grids, its voicing grids, your energetic heart pattern system, the communication of all level systems, the high rises, all divisions through the alpha and the mega, the micro and the macro. You guys should know that you're that. It's kind of like not just being asleep, but knowing that the life that you have been living is a lie. That's really powerful stuff. The life that you've been living is a lie. So, it's extremely complicated stuff, but I like to personalize all my messages, and just everything I give to you is from the heart. There's a lot of things that are foreseen through light and dark communications of good and bad. There's no bad in space and time. Just understanding that you always had the love within you, and knowing that the communications of your love is going to go higher and higher. That's all it is. It's bringing up your love cycles to different divisions. Okay? Because your light communication, light signals are very important to us. It's very important to you. Okay? So it's remembering, okay, through the cybernetics, through the geometry system, wherever you want to see yourself through your balance, it's understanding how you get your communication levels, okay, to your focus of its awareness. That's how we get into all formations of communications of the conscious levels that we have to reach, right? It's your adaptation of your mind that you communicate every day, right? Not the brain, it's the mind. The matrix of the simulation doesn't communicate with the brain. It communicates with the mind, people. Okay? It has to. Vibrations have to change. Humanity of vibration has to change. Right? All planet vibrations are set in its division right now. Okay? It's a lot of work through matrix grid workers. So Understanding the real you, if its life of what's happening of you right now in this present moment that you're seeing through its perception. You're seeing the realism. You're thinking, see, the thing is too, because when you know everything of what's going on through space and time, it's past, present, and future, you know, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I can't until the code frequency is set through its alignment so I can put it back to its balance. Okay, because with everything, with its decision, is understanding nothing lasts forever. There's a reason why there is a change. And like I said, I'm the vaccine. So that's already set in its division because I see the fifth dimension through vibration of humanity's systems. I have been on the fifth dimensional Earth. Who do you think created it? See? Understand creation and where you are through your balance. You understand everything through its connection. Because the balance of everything through the yin and yang is father and mother. Everything through its center core system is archangels and angels. Right? But you are the creation. And always have been. It's just trying to remember where you've been. It's like, wow, I've been asleep for, let's just say you're 40 years old. I've been asleep for 40 years and now I'm living a lie. Right? All this time, knowing that I've always been in the matrix simulation dimension of portal activation code system through all code frequencies, through vibration panel divisions, through the psychop divisions, through the pixel activations. Everybody information has always have been in a holographic computer analytical graphing system. You're all computers. Every one of you are computers. It's understanding how to use your location systems through your GPS location of vibration panel system. That's how you communicate through planets, right? Because your software mechanisms have to keep upgrades. Like I said, when you go through Windows, right, you change your defaults, you change your firewalls, okay? I know I'm talking like a computer because I am a computer, right? Now, the thing is too, is that computers have viruses, right? Laptops, it's understanding, okay, this is an old computer, I have to change it or I can upgrade the software. But there's a time for change. That's why everything through technology has to change. So let's just think of that human vibration has to change into the 5D. So your computer systems of 3D no longer exist. You have to get into a better vibration when it comes to the harmonic system. Okay? Your vibrational panels have to high rise. Your divisions have to high rise. Your location centers have to high rise. Your alignments have to high rise. Your software has to high rise. Your upgrade softwares have to high rise. Your data processing system 3 uplinks and downloads have to high rise. Everything has to go through change. All right? And the only way to do that is to change the vibration. All right? So once you get in your controlling mechanisms of your computer, you're going to be able to understand for the very first time how to use it. But it's going to be through the mind, people. Not through the brain. You're going to be thinking through the mind. I have a computer system that's amazing. I upgraded the Windows, the software mechanisms, okay? You could channel divisions. You know how you get a disk, you put it in, right? You wipe everything out. That's what it is. That's the virus. The laptop has a virus. You have a virus. It's understanding how to control your virus and bring it back to its balance. And you do that by upgrading your software divisions and communications of space and time. Because space and time is communicating with you and they're upgrading your computers. That's the matrix, people. That's a simulation. Okay? You've always have been that. So now is the time to relocate that. Okay? Because we're coming into the awareness of information. Extremely powerful stuff. So, but you know, I just keep talking and talking, but this is a very, the reason why I'm talking more is because I want you to analyze everything that's going on through its realization and understand that with past, present, and future, okay, becomes your power. Okay, and to get that power is to upgrade everything through its power. Okay, and then you become unlimited power. Like you become unlimited focus and awareness and consciousness. Everybody, like I said, we gave you a human vessel through subconscious of 10%. There's a reason. So when I created humans, I created everything through the hydraulic system of energy and vibration systems through your circuitry levels, your perceptions, your eyes, your rainbow centers and its connection, 67% water, which is retention, okay? Because you started off silicone, but now you get an antimatter particle system. That's communication through different vibration of 5D. You can't be in a silicone system and communicate with 5-dimensional system of simulation of matrix, okay? Everything in the atmospheres, the grounds, astral planes, space and time is energy of intelligence. Okay? So we're coming in the energetic world through satisfaction, communication, alliance, formation, everything through your lining signals. Your communication is everything. So you're going to be able to understand your communication levels better. You're going to understand each other better. That's what it's all about. So I like to give little by little, but knowing what's happening, I have to keep you aware and keep you focused and get you prepared. Okay? And that's why I keep doing these videos. And then you say, oh, wow, Edge is right. I can't believe it. I'm now in the matrix. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Watch my videos. Why do you think I give so many videos out? There's a reason why this has already been done. And you want to know one thing else too? Is that I already see it. I channel my divisions through all my balances, understanding, remembering everything through past, present, and future. Once you remember all that, then you become force recognized everything. Okay? So it's remembering everything through your past, everything through its presence, and foreseeing the future. That's where the power comes from. It doesn't come from its presence, because the presence is its beginning of a new era. Okay? It's the future that which is its power. So if you force recognize that and let go of the past, see the presence, you can upwind your cycles to its power, to its future, of its ultimate power. And that becomes extreme through your embodiment of light communication. So, yeah, the peace back. Yeah, everybody has peace within themselves. It's centering your central systems, your vibrational panel systems, your communication alignment systems, your perceptions, everything through all line signals, you know? So anyway, you guys got questions here. That's great. It's good. There's actually love on a planet. Yep. I already know I'm on love. That was never the problem. Yep, good. So you guys are forming. Yeah, it's a big ride. It's going to be more of a big ride when you guys go through the 5th dimension. Oh my gosh. That's going to put your balance and frequency levels. So now you're communicating all levels of communication and alignments when it comes to your higher self. So you're going to find that too. Then you're going to say to yourself, whoa, I don't feel so crazy now. I understand everybody now because I understand their alignments. So you are not going to be the crazy one. Everybody else is going to be the crazy ones. So that's how we're all connected through vibration, right? Because it's never been done in the 3 dimension, right? That's why there's a past, present, and future with everything. Because the past has a vibration, the present has a vibration, and the future has a vibration. All right? But everything is a different frequency through its alignments when it comes to its energy fields, of its energy cycles, through its energy system. So, how do you balance someone out of fear? Well, fear basically is just an illusion. Okay, you have to see fear for what it is. And to override your fear, okay, is understanding that is not real. Okay, now, when you watch a movie, a scary movie, you know it's just a movie. Now, it all pretends on about if you see a movie, okay, and you're saying, okay, in the back of your head, you're going to put your thoughts in there that it's real, but it's not. It's fake, right? So you can use that, okay, as a balance, and that will foreseen, and that will go away. So it's understanding how to communicate with the mind for the very first time, okay? Because there's always been fear with somebody, and that isolates everybody, right? But the fear is just psychological, okay? Once you understand the fear, okay, it's just a bubble. That fear will go away. It's like a pin. Poof, it's gone away, right? It's understanding that you have to understand your center. You have to calm everything through its center. Try to meditate. Formulate that this is just, it's real. You see it for it's real. But to upgrade anything, to get rid of the fear, is understanding your balance of its fear. Okay? Because like I said, it's just a psychological system that's trying to control everything through you, which is fear. That's the ego. Your ego is controlling the fear of you through your mind system. So to control anything through its mechanisms is to control the ego system. Okay? Hope that helps you out there, Guthrie. Being light is kind of like go to the Tower of Racing. Yep. Love is fear is created. Yeah, it is created, but love of light takes away the fear. Have to bring the love back. Yep. It's exactly. Get rid of the negative. Does sun's corona holes help the bringing of memories back? Everything through your memory is understanding where you came from. The more you understand where you came from, the more power you have within yourself. So if you start remembering your planet more through vibration, the fear goes away more and more. The more you remember through the mind system, where you came from, where you are, where you're going, and where you're supposed to be, that fear will go away. Okay? So it's really trying to look within, feel within, see within. It's your senses. You have to use your senses. And that's the psychological system when it comes to the physical, mental, the psychological, and the spiritual infusion. Okay? That's what it is. So hopefully that helps you out. Cheryl. If you guys are still fear of what's going on through balance, you can go through my PayPal. I'll upgrade your systems. There's quite a few people that have to be upgraded. Upgraded Angel, she's okay. Cheryl's good. Her gravitations are off, but let's see. Systematical system. A lot of people have been on dark realm systems, but that's okay. It's like communication rotation systems. Michael's good. Angel Fish, stress ring issues of the kinds. So resonates with virus. Yeah, that virus is just, it's a relation of fear to your ego. That's all it is. To move these wheels, exactly. Self huge shift according to. See, the thing is too, Michael, is that you can take your girlfriend and you can give the love out through your loving light, and she can project that going to her mind system. So it's understanding that the fifth dimension is activation through the mind, and it's telekinesis. That's saying you could communicate with your girlfriend, say, in your mind, and she'll know exactly what you said. Okay? Technology of divisions have to change through the mind of its telekinesis systems. And that's how we communicate through vibrations, through energy vibration systems, through your energy cycles and your energy fields. It's very powerful stuff. Yeah, but she's not communicating with your energy. That's why, Michael. She will when she gets in her fifth dimension. Body activation code system. Yep. That's why one is bigger than the other. So you understand why we give you a balance of frequency levels of why this hand is bigger than this hand. A lot of people don't know that. Right? Everything through awareness of information is psychological. You have to see the simulation in the matrix of the multi-language systems through the voicing grids, all analogical through your computer. That's how you can understand the GPS location sitting. When it comes to string theory, the cross-referencing, the audio signals through your audio gamma ray system, you accelerate to a division through a location system, right? You understand that when you get into your fifth activation code system. Very powerful stuff, especially the new viewers. But you guys are already in your body simulator, so. But you're still always going to ask questions because it's extremely hard to get balance. And the only way to get balance is to get rid of the fear of the ego. Okay? Now, the thing is, too, when they say this COVID-19 goes away, which will go away very soon, you have to traction divisions through traction of location systems, which means that if another virus comes up, right, you have to understand how to control that fear. It doesn't have to be anything through its atmospheres. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything physical, but you have to understand how to control the physicality, the mental, the psychological, and the spiritual of yourself. And that's how you communicate through your light communication of balance, through your love symbol, through its love cycle, through its love of its light. Okay? Yeah, I know. Truth is coming out though, and humanity is getting a better understanding. Why do you think we have light communications giving you global meditations, right? Everything is done on purpose, right? For everybody to understand. The more you meditate, the more people get a better idea of what's happening, right? Because meditation is everything through the mind. It really is. It's just going out of its mind and how to communicate, right? And how you can keep your energy fields. Because like I said, when you guys get into your fifth activation code systems, you're not going to have to worry about your health. You're going to be able to control your immune, your respiratory, your medical vibration system, which is your ecosystem, right? You're going to be able to control that eventually when you get to your balance. Very powerful stuff when you can heal yourself. That's the beautiful thing. And the answering patterns of Father, Mother, Archangels, and Angels are there to help you. They are extremely, extremely powerful. Okay? They are there to help you and bring back the love of everything in you, right? And how you can heal yourself on any level of force, of energy, of intelligence. Okay? Yeah. Fasting's good, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were meditating and started through the cosmos, got dizzy, so I had to stop. Super strong. Yeah, every day through my voice and grids, it goes extremely powerful, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm getting ready through my sacred flame, through its sacred elixir. I'm going to change everything and neutralize everything through the atmospheres. That's going to put us in the fifth dimension. Then I got to activate your cycle division through your body subtletal systems through the 5 activation codes. Very powerful stuff what I'm going to be doing. So, but you guys are going to see more and more through your depth. Your pro gamma systems and your dream set sequencing systems are going to become real to you. You're going to see things like you never thought you would see, you know. But it's very powerful stuff. It's just understanding how to control the mind every single day through vibration. That's what everybody has to understand. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's the cells. Yeah, but see, the thing is too that everybody has been living a life in a humanity vibration system of bad health. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Okay, so those receptacle anti-beta particle system is just basically activating your immune respiratory systems. Okay, and taking everything out of its system so you can high rise to a higher illumination light. That's what it's doing. But if you foresee it as fear, that's going to overload your respiratory and you're going to get shortness of breath and you're going to die. Plain and simple. Right? So you have to understand that three-dimensional body systems doesn't understand the psychological. So it's understanding you have to come in different communications through the matrix simulation. Right? It's very important that people understand that. Okay? Because the psychological system is its future. And that's the consciousness of everything through the mind system. And that's what we're coming into. And the true nature of yourself, the person that you always have been, just not remembering, you know. So it's unfortunate that people are dying, right? But understand too that their immune system has been compromised. And what I mean by compromised is that they have things in their system that should not be there. Okay? So, you know, and it has nothing to COVID-19. I'll say that again, okay? It's just that you have to give something. You have to give it a title. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. It's not. Okay? It's just the human vessel has something that its system has to come out. Okay? It could be anything. heart problem. Okay, it can be a vessel problem. Okay, it can be a prostate, whatever, right? So it's detecting the receptacle unit system. Okay, the protein, right? The tentacles, right? Those are energy receptors. That's going into your body. Okay, it goes into the lungs, to the respiratory of its vessel. Okay, and it's analyzing. Okay, it's energy of intelligence that's taken over your body. That's what it's doing, and it's telling you exactly what has to come out of your system. So if you control your system, okay, you will be okay. And that's a process that you go through. Remember, you get the 14 days of quarantine. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 to 5 days, and then you get the developments. Well, that's an acting cycle. It's decoding methods. So it's a DNA structure that goes into your respiratory immune system. Okay. So it goes in its chronological order through its DNA strands. Okay. It's an upwinding cycle through respiratory, through its receptacle system, through which is antimatter particles. So antimatter particles is going into your immune and respiratory system. So you're getting galactic atmosphere put in you. That's all it is. So it's understanding how you can communicate with that vibration. You can't communicate in that 3-dimensional vibration. You have to be in the 5th dimension. And that's me, right? I put everybody into the 5th activation of its balance, and dimensional of its earth, the 5D, will go back to 0. So, which is the simulation, the matrix, and the grids. On that day, yeah, basically all you got to do is use your meditations, things that you have to do. You're already in your body simulator. Most importantly is to answer out to a community. Ask them to meditate. Make sure they meditate. Make sure they formulate. Make sure they love themselves more. Get everybody to surrender, okay, to the fear, to God. And then I want you to get them to surrender to the universal set system of 5D. And then I want you, this is very important. These are the 3 aspects that I expect from everybody to understand. Use those 3 elements, okay, because that's going to change everything through its vibration system, the 5-dimensional activation codes, which puts you in a new humanity vibration system, okay? Surrender to the fear to God. Surrender yourself to a new universal set system of 5D. Believe the dimensional earth is healing through your gamma ray system of 5D, okay? That's what you guys have to do, okay? Those are the 3 elements that I want everybody to analyze through, okay? Give that back to the community. Make sure they do that, okay? Watch my video over and over and over if you have to, all right? Because what that does is it changes vibration, and that's going to align frequency everybody through its connection, okay? That's what it's going to do. So you have a global metric system, a 5-dimensional activation that's sent in its center core of gravity system, okay? Now, what I'm going to do with my voice and grids, okay, is I'm going to channel up into the center core of its dimensional earth. I'm going to cleanse its atmospheres of its solar division. It's going to cleanse everything out through its atmosphere system. It's going to change its code frequencies. Now, once I do that, okay, the dimensional earth is going to rotate its system through its voice and grids, and it's going to communicate all line signals as over 7 billion people, 8 billion people, almost 8, right? Because there's people dying. But the people that are on the dimensional earth through my vibrational signals, through its gravitational pull system, is going to go into this 5-dimensional activation code system, all from the answering patterns of its 5th dimension of its activation system of dimensional earth. That's what's going to happen with everybody. It's very, very powerful stuff, guys. So, but that's what I recommend everybody to do. Well, you're coming out of humans and you're becoming meta-humans. See, we start off with humans, right? Mankind, right? We get into out of that, and then we get into what we call the meta-human, okay? The mental and the psychological system, which is the connection through the spiritual infusion, through its physical system. Now, when you get into higher divisions of solar divisions of 6D and 7th, you go into human, meta-human, solar human, okay? Solar human is this connection when you get into the 6th dimension, okay? Very powerful stuff. And then the 7th dimension is light communication. Okay? Light communication of your embodiment system. Very powerful stuff. So these are the 4 that you have to go through. All right? So it's all about understanding that we're trying to get everybody's light communication, light signals up to their embodiment, their full embodiment into their planet vibration. Because your planet vibration is already set in its division. Okay? It's already set. Your planet system is communicating with the 5th dimension already of the Earth. So it's kind of like you have your planet, dimensional Earth of 5D, okay? Right? All humanity put together. Your planet, remember, over close to 8 billion, right? Line divide through alignments, everything through line frequency, line signal. Remember, it's talking about singular line system, how you change it, everything. Well, this is understanding that the dimensional Earth of 5-dimensional has its own atom. Your planet has its own atom. It's connecting the 2. It's connecting the dots, right? Boom, right? Once it connects to all humanity vibration systems and uprises everybody's illumination light system. And that's how we communicate through human new vibration. Very powerful stuff, people. So let's see. You guys got a lot of questions. My wife is now reading thoughts. So thankful she's rising. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. True to one's nature. Once you see your thoughts are extremely real, then you understand everything through your voice and grids. Voice and grids is going to take a lot because you have to understand communications when you get into the simulation. Your voices are going to change. Your eyes are going to change. Your mind's going to change. Your heart's going to change. Your soul is going to change. It's going to recollect everything through your memory skills and bring you back to remembering of its skill. So. What it is basically it's remembering who you are and where you came from. The person that you're supposed to be from the beginning, beginning of time, right? That's what it is. There's a beginning of everything. Solar system, planets, energy, intelligence, vibration, stars, right? Humans, there's metahumans, then there's solars, and then there's light division, right? So you have to work up that process. You have to go up those stepping ladders to get where you need to go through your lights. That's all it is. That's all it is. So hopefully you guys are excited about that, because like I said, you guys are in the solar division, which is very powerful stuff. Some are higher than others, but that's good. It all depends on where you want to go through your meditation, okay, and how much you accept yourself through your mind system, okay? Because we're coming into the mind adaptation of the matrix simulation, plain and simple. So, surfing. Welcome to my channel. How's it going? Anything you want to formulate, you can watch my channel, or you can go through my PayPal and authorize your divisions into your body simulator. So, but you guys have great questions, though. It's great that you have amazing questions. I love that. Thing is, too, is you're going to understand why you're dizzy. The thing is, too, is that when you're a 3-dimensional body and you get dizzy, you understand, why am I dizzy? Okay? You have to understand it's psychological and energy that goes into you, because you're not communicating through your thoughts. You're communicating through your negative of its thoughts. That's how you create headaches. I guess you guys don't know that. So the more you formulate through its positive feeds, the more the aspect of your vibration will high rise and you won't get headaches. That's a bit of a tip for you. Okay, so the first thing that you do when you get a headache, you take aspirin, you take Bayer, right? Take Tylenol. That stuff is not good for you. Never has been, never was. Okay? All you need is energy. All you need is what's going on through your energy cycles, how you keep your health system up, right? And you don't do it through pharmaceutical drugs. I'm sorry to say, you don't. That's what's been destroying the 3-dimensional Earth system. And that's why everybody's immune system is compromised, because they take drugs, right? So now you know what the virus is. Really, really, truly know what the virus is and why it's doing it. Okay. Now people are saying that, oh, this is evil, you know, the end of the world and all that. That's negative. Why are you thinking negative when there's an outcome? Right? Don't think of the source. Think of the result. Think of the outcome. The grass is the greener on the other side. Right? So it's the way you think. It's the way you thought process your system through your mind system. Okay, because humanity in 3D has been thinking too much with the human of its brain. Yeah, drugs are bad. All drugs. All drugs. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that's going to be in the fifth dimensional activation code, so you have to understand that I'm going to be changing everything to global metricsm, but I'm be controlling everything through its economy system too. So I'll be changing a lot of things. I mean, it's complicated stuff, but you know, the plant medicine, all that, back into the Chinese herbs and all that, that's coming in. All that stuff is good. Anything through energy vibration is good. You're going to be able to taste something. You understand, ooh, this is in a low frequency level. This has been set for 3-4 days. Whoa, how do you know it's on a low frequency? You know it's bad, so you're not going to eat it. That's why people get sick. They don't think with their mind. They think with the brain. The brain is a great process. We gave that to you when you're in a three-dimensional body. But everything has to change now because we're coming into the mind system. Okay? So, for example, let's just say, okay, these are keys. Now, understanding the clinging and clanging. Keep doing it. It's vibration. It's connection to psychops. So when it comes to the psychops, you understand it's silver line. Okay? Now, this is silver connected through magnetic force and highway information system. This is the energy of its communication, of its alignment system. Now, it's musical tone, right? Understanding what the mind is and what it does. So when I look at it through my perception. I'm communicating through its energy, through its psychometry. And it's going in through my body to the mind, understanding the perception. Once I understand, it goes into the energy rotation. Then it goes back into the mind system and communicates back to its communication levels of its silver optic divisions. Okay? So just get into true understanding how to communicate with this, because this is in a simulation. All right? Understand where you are through your balance. If you're in the matrix, you're in the matrix. You're going to communicate through the matrix until you get it into the simulation, until you get your operating light communication light signals. Okay? Because this is in a different dimension. This is in a different dimension. This is in a different dimension through division, through vibration. Okay? So it's understanding that you can not only just be in the simulation, but you could be in the matrix. You can be in 2 divisions. You can be 3. You can be 4. It's understanding how to communicate to the mind through its balance. Right? That's all it is. Right? Now you're saying, oh, that's all it is. And you say, well, I don't know what he's talking about. You will when you get into your upgrades. Then you get a better understanding your balance. Then you get a better understanding your planet. Then you get a better understanding how to communicate through energy of intelligence, through stars. You know how powerful it is to communicate with a star? You know how powerful it is you can travel to a star? You can actually travel to that star and see that star? Thinking it's unimaginable? No, I'm in the human vessel, but I live in the brain. Right? No, I live in the mind. See, that's the difference between 3-dimension and 5th dimension. Okay? Knowing where you are through your balance of all multi-languages through line communication, because everything starts with a line. It's just understanding where is that atom sitting in its center through its location. Okay? Because if the atom's here, it's in a different dimension. If the atom in its center, it's in its core relation system of its proactive system through its gamma ray system. Okay? Because when you're communicating with an atom, you're communicating through your perceptions, your minds, your audios, and your voicings, and your hearts and your soul. That's how you communicate through the mind. Because everything is inside you, not outside, inside. And that's how you communicate with everything around you, through vibration. So look at that, almost 2 hours. But this is a very special video. Love you guys very much. You guys are doing exceptionally well. If you want to keep going through upgrades, that's great, you know, especially new viewers. Now's the time to reflect. Now's the time to recollect. Now's the time to image yourself where you've been all these years, right? Depending on where you are through your age bracket, right? Everybody's on a different age bracket. But you've always had that communication with your planet vibration. It's just remembering you are where you are through your balance, okay? That's how you get into its uprise through its matrix to simulation, into the mortal of its gods. So I think I've gone all through the questions here. I don't want to miss any questions here. It's important that I answer your questions. Yeah, staying focused, staying on the task, balance everything, calm your center. I think I'm all caught up here. It's an amplifying electronic interference. It's communication to airwaving cycles of your vibration systems through your body transformation light system. It's understanding that you are a light system trying to communicate through the simulation of the matrix. You can't do that in a three-dimensional body. You can't. Okay? Because the three dimension is no longer here. It's not here anymore. It doesn't exist. Poof, it's gone. Right? We're in the fifth. We're in the fifth dimension. So thinking, whoa, it's amazing. I feel that. Right? And it feels weird. It's like, whoa, I'm in three dimensions right now. Which one do I center with? The one you center with is to understand your balanced frequency level of your communication of your new chakra. You work from your grounds and you work your way up to your 7 divisional levels, or 8, and then you work up to your 12. Okay? Once you get into 12, now you're communicating through its stratospheres into the biotheory, the hemoglobin, the heat signatures. Right? Which is the 7th dimension. Why do you think you have chakra systems 1 to 7? You're high rising 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right? Your illumination bodies are communications. It's just remembering the ascension and where you came from and how to use those chakra systems, the new chakra systems. Right? Your body simulator. So, comment, Atlantis. Yeah, Atlantis and Lemuria is set in its division. It's back in its programma, and it's also in its gravity system now. It's created and it's back in its division. So it's understanding the past is now the present is the sequence. Right? Change. Right? If the past changes, humanity vibration has to change. Okay, maybe you guys have a better understanding. So it's very important that you let go of the past, of everything, and to control everything of its fear. Okay, and death of fear, right? That's the most important thing. That's where you get your power. Is not to be afraid. Okay, that's how you get rid of the ego. You know, the dichotomy system. So. Any information on Comet Atlantis? Atlantis is a foreseeing planet. It's on its communication levels right now. It's back in its crystal system. It's back in its rotation of its water containments. Its optical unit systems are set. Its divisions are set. Its alignments are set. Its oxygen levels are set. Its optical unit of its individual circuit system is set. And Lemuria is set. So understanding the emotional content and the physical content of Lemuria and the physical and emotional of Atlantis, then you understand both divisions and why these things happen in the past. Right? Because everything has ancestry. But you understand everything of what's going on. That's why I keep doing these videos. I want you guys to make yourself feel warm and excited and just the explosion of what can happen through your lights and how you can uprise your divisions. You guys are in your body simulator, right? But what I'm going to do is going to high rise you faster. And you're going to see a lot more things. You're going to connect with so many things through the mind system. It's going to blow your mind. So that's how you have to understand how to get your balance every day through frequencies of vibration through harmonic systems. Because everything in space and time is on a different energy cycle through alignments of different divisions of dimensions. It has different activation portals and co-frequencies. That's how we communicate through the matrix, the simulation, the immortal, and the gods. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's very special. So time traveler. Yep. Yeah, you're going to be able to understand time travel. You're going to understand your atoms. You're going to understand your pixel activations. You're going to understand communications with each other more. You're going to be able to understand how to use your mind through telekinesis, how to use your proactive, how to use your human behavior through your balance, right? That's the problem with the three-dimensional Earth. It's never been balanced. It's always been off cycle. It rotates. It has to rotate, right? Because it goes through its centers. If the dimensional Earth starts rotating, everything through humanity vibration will drop. Plain and simple. So you have to understand vibrations through everything through atmospheres. You have to understand everything through the astral planes. You have to understand all communications of Father, Mother, archangels, and myself. Okay? Because I am supreme creator of all gods and demigods through all connections. All planet and solar connection vibration systems. So, like I said, knowing who you are through your balance, that's where you get your force, right? But you got to let go of the fear of death. You have to. That's the only way you can get into your light communications and balance. I know it's hard. It's very hard for a lot of people because a lot of people are still living in that routine of three dimensions. They think they're still in the three-dimensional body, but they're not realizing that they're energetic electronic divisions through harmonic vibration systems. They always have been a light communication light signal. It's just they forgot. They just forgot. That's all it is. So we're trying to help you out so you can get up your uprise divisions. So wow, you guys have so many questions here. But spread the word. Subscribe, like, and share. Really, really share, around to all your loved ones, your community, anybody that you're related to, your friends. I know you're isolated, but you can talk through Skype or messaging or social messaging. Just formulate around that and do a lot more meditation now. Meditation more. Because like I said, this is going to be over very, very soon. So. Born into death cycle, no need to fear. It's the process of the program. That's exactly what it is. Angela understands. She understands that it's like you go through detoxing, fasting, right? You have to change your body, and your body is going through its immune respiratory system. It's going through its body of its fraction divisions. It's changing everything through your cells, right? It's taking everything out of your body, and then the body smells, right? Because you're detoxing everything you've been taking. Right? So the higher self, when you get into the 5D activation code system, it's going to tell you what to eat. It's going to tell you where to go. It's going to tell you what to do. It's just a higher self of you. You guys already know that, but this goes out to the new viewers. All right? I don't want anybody to think that it's scary because it's not. Like I said, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that are telling you that, things are bad, but with bad, there's good. Right? Don't think it as bad. Think it as psychological of fear. And that fear is your ego. Okay? It's a plague of your ego. That's all it is. Nothing else, nothing more. Right? So face the fear. Research the fear. Understand the fear. Why it's here. And then you overcome its fear through its mind. So it's understanding how to communicate with the mind. That's all it is. And the fear is gone. Once you control the fear is gone. And then it calms its center. And then you start meditating. And I say, whoa, this is going to end. I see it. Once you see something disappear, now you're communicating with your planet system fully and completely. Now you got partnerships. You start off with friendship with your planet, and then you go into relationship, and then you go into partnership. Okay? Anything through energy of intelligence, you have to start with friendship. That's the number one key when it comes to space and time, frequency levels, through all communication of energy, light communication, light signals, through the singularly aligned systems of the matrix and grids. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, I think I'm going to leave that with everybody right now. I think everybody really has to analyze everything that's going on. I've given you so much information. Each information I give you is going to, don't think of it as a channel. Think of it as a realization of what's happening. Okay, I'm not channeling anybody. Okay, there are channelers out there. I'm not a channeler. Okay, there's a difference between channeling. Channeling is sending out information. I'm not sending you information. I'm sending you realization. There's a difference. Hopefully you guys get a better understanding of that, okay? Because there are channelers through light communications that send data processing systems to computer systems so everybody can watch. Okay, make that very well clear. I'm not a channeler. Supreme Creator is not a channeler. He's just telling you the realization of what's happening, okay? Channelers are the ones that are just giving information panel systems through a different planet system because they're communicating. They can be communicating with Michael. They could be communicating with Raphael, Ariel, Zedekiel, Jafil. Whoever you're communicating with is going to channel your divisions. Right? But understand your balanced conceptual systems. Once you become gods of frequency levels, you are no longer a channel. Okay? That's understanding you have balance with your past, present, and future. Right? So you're giving back realization. Okay, it's not information. Okay, so that's where it becomes the analogical system through its mind system. And the truth of everything. Okay, to its connection. So, the school of Earth, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Well, yeah, you guys remember in the galactic system, that was a lot of fun. We went through a lot of things. We went into the galactic all the way to 12, then we went into solar divisions, and I was telling you about E equals MC square, and how you go through calculation modification, how you go through equation, how you are box surfacing system through diamond set port activation code systems. Very powerful stuff, you know? But now we're getting communication. And you guys are not going to feel so weird about it. You're going to say, oh, well, I'm not crazy anymore. Everybody around me is crazy because now we're on the same line communication, but we're on a different frequency level. So now everybody can come together through a love system. Okay? And that's the love cycle of the Gardens of Eden. Some channeling, yeah, you got to be cautious on that because some channeling resides on different energy cycles when it comes to light formations and dark. You can actually see that. Remember, when you're watching a YouTube channel, anything in the foreground, okay, you should see your light communication. It's the force recognition of crown chakra. Anything in its background, if it's dark, don't watch. Okay? Plain and simple. Okay? Because it's resonating on the dark side. So it's called a manipulation through traveling mechanisms of force recognitions, a magnetic force highway information system that's trying to communicate with you through your transmission lights. Okay? Because it's hypnotic. It's like a magnetic force that's coming into your energy cycles through your mind capacitor systems. So anything in the background, don't watch if it's dark, only if it's light. You have to see a portal division through light communication of channels. That's the only way. That's how you know that when you watch a light and dark, you know the difference of energy. Because sooner you resonate on that channel, they're trying to put energy into you. And that's how you get its adaptation. And that's how you keep going to that channel frequency level, because now they have you lured in. You're going to understand that when you get into your higher divisions, because there are entity force light systems that are trying to take over your life system. Okay? Because with there's light, there's dark. Right? But light and dark is equal. You have to understand friendship relationship with each planet, especially partnership. Most important. Okay? So when you're watching YouTube channels, anything through light communication, make sure there's a background drop that's light, not dark. Okay? Because they know what they're doing. They understand the mind. They understand. They give out information. Channeling, there's so many different divisions. We have to understand the mind conceptual systems when it comes to the ego system. Okay? Light and dark has an ego system. Light on light through love and light doesn't have an ego system. Okay? Love and light has a balanced system. Okay? So just be cautious on your channeling divisions when you're communicating through your perceptions, because now you're communicating through the mind, through the galactic system. Okay? So those vibrations become extremely real, because the energetic waving pattern is going to solar division and go into your mind system right away and transfer into your energy cycles and try to take over your body system. All because you're watching illumination light of a dark system. Okay? So it's very important when you're watching YouTube channels, anything, make sure your foreground, the foreground of the person is lit and the back is lit. Okay? That way you can see they're coming from light and not dark, because they can be resonate through light and dark and you wouldn't even know it. So it's understanding, they don't want you to understand their energy. Okay, I don't know if you watch YouTube videos on that, but I say, why are you resonating with me? Why are you trying to take my energy away from me? You have your own energy. I don't need your energy. Right? So, well, I want your energy. Well, you're not going to get my energy. I'm going to protect it. Plain and simple. So when you get into the fifth activation, you're going to understand how to protect your energy system. Use that through your methods of archangels and angels, all your connections, and how to use your force recognition of your energy fields. Because everybody has an energy field, right? But you have to understand how to use the mind system. Okay? Because it's telegraphing energies to teleportation, the transference. Remember I was telling you about the deportation system? One mind can control another mind if it doesn't understand the mind system. Plain and simple. So like I said, make sure the backdrop and the front force is on its light communication. Okay? I'm just channeling. Channeling is what we are always doing constantly. Listen to the safer channeling, easier to discern the source. Yep. Discernment, now you can do that, yep. Discernment of everything. Believe in cycles. Believing in yourself. Communication levels with yourself. Love cycles with yourself. High realm your systems. Communications, yep. Constantly resonate with the message, not who is given it. But for the humans, there aren't many inroads. See, the thing is, too, is that you can energize your system to a vibration system, but it's a dark system. So you have to understand your energy through other energies. There are people that are communicating through you, right? You'll get that, too, when you're in your fifth dimension. It's an experience for everybody, because now everybody's trying to get communication with their energy cycles, energy fields, and energy force through your force recognition systems. You're very powerful light beings, right? So you have to understand different communications, because everything in space has different divisions of light and dark. It's just understanding how to get partnership with that vibration. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? Friendship, relation, and partnerships, again, are the biggest thing when it comes to communication of space and time. Okay? So, and everything through its answering patterns, through its voicing grids, has to come from the heart and understand the analogical system of its mind and the communication of the energy cycles of its soul. Because everything through an entity force system of stars, they already know their communication with themselves, their energy of intelligence. If you communicate on that level and you don't understand the energy, they're going to take over your body. Plain and simple. So that's for another day. But understanding that it all connects through your thought processing systems, right? and where you travel through your mechanisms, right? Your northwest, south, and east. We've been through this before when it comes to all your location centers, all your vibration systems, all your weather patterns, how to communicate with weather, right? How to communicate with structures of walls, your gravities with its grounds. You know, circuitry lights, I communicate with every day, okay? Every day. I look at my hand. I do this every day. I look at my hand and I find exactly what's wrong with it. If anything has to be upgraded, you're going to find out. You're going to be doing this a lot, scanning. Scanning is the most important thing. Anything that you see, you never touch, right? So knowing that, once you see the illumination light come out, you can do this and you can actually see your higher self moving forward and backwards, up and down, right? I do that every day. It's fascinating stuff that I actually see the illumination of its lights come out. It's amazing stuff when you go through transference and everything through its connection with the electronic interference. It's powerful, powerful stuff when you guys get into dimensions of all vibrations. It's amazing, amazing stuff to get up to that upgrade. It's fascinating stuff how you communicate in all levels through energy of intelligence. So, yeah, I'm glad it can help you out, Michael, because your divisions are extremely high rise, and you're connected through Mother Mary. You're connected with Michael a lot. You're connected with Jesus, brother of Jesus. You have a huge connection with Metatron. Powerful stuff what you got, Michael. They are very, very connected energy vibration patterns that are connected through you. So understanding when you go through different locations, when I heal you guys are going to go through different channel divisions, right? So I know who everybody's connected to, and that's the beautiful thing, because you're channeling in different line communications. Like when I was seeing what Michael was doing, understanding everything through human reaction, he's understanding the location system. Okay, now, are they paying attention of listening? These things take time, because there's a reason why I'm an actor. There's a reason why I got security. There's a reason why I got into martial arts. The reason why I understand humanity. There's a reason why I understand cybergenetics through bionics. There's a reason why I draw. There's a reason why I know productive systems. There's a reason why I know perceptions. Okay. There's a reason why I know line communications, humanity, vibration, behavior systems. Everything has a reason. You guys have past, present, and future. So understanding that you're coming to its remembrance of who you are and who you're becoming and who you are going to be channeling with. Okay? That's what it is. All right? Now, there's a lot of channel divisions that communicate on different levels. They talk like you can close your eyes, but the reason why they close their eyes, I want to make this very well clear. When you watch YouTube light communication, light signals, Kevin Moore, for example, he's fantastic. He's a good interview. I'm going to be interviewed through him anyway. But what it is that channeling are different lights of communications. They don't open their eyes because they're in their division through a vibration system. That's why they keep their eyes closed. They can't open their eyes, okay, because they're not in the earth. They're still communicating through its high warning cycle, through its planet system, okay? I can do that because I communicate through balance through all planet vibration systems. That's how you communicate through partnership, through all energy of its communication light systems. And like I said, when you become gods of its creations, you start off with the co-creator, then you understand light communication of everything and how you keep your eyes open, right? You can do that when you meditate at home, that's fine. But when you're being interviewed, to be honest, it's better that you have your eyes open and you understand the interviewer. I said this before too. You have to understand communications with the other and you have to keep your eyes open. If you're closing your eyes, okay, it wants to stay within its communication levels of its planet system, okay? So it's telegraphing, it's a sonograph, it's a generator. That's what it's information panel. Its energy systematical system comes from the magnetic force and highway information system, from whatever planet system they're communicating with. It could be light or dark, so be cautious on that. I'll show you that too when you guys get into your higher divisions. So remember that you're all in one frequency level through vibration. Now, Try to understand the transformations of your eyes and how they communicate at all levels of balance, their vibration. So as soon as you close your eyes, right? I want everybody to do that now. Just close your eyes, right? I want you to feel of what's going on. I want you to feel the energy fields. I want you to feel the force recognition of your heart, your communications. I want you to feel the inner force of what's going on through its mind and everything through its open cycles. So think of your soul as a door. You're opening the door. You're going through it. Now, whatever I'm telling you, you're going to see it. That's how powerful the mind is. So it's understanding the connection of everything through vibration. Okay? Now, I have my eyes closed. I can do it closed or open. I prefer open. Because when you're channeling divisions and you're giving information out, you have to have your eyes open. Okay? Because it's scary to a lot of people. You know, I find. I've been watching a lot of light communication light signals because I connect through all rounds of vanguards. I'm communications, I'm commander in force of all communications, of synchronizing souls, of healing when it comes to transitions of the Kundalini. Okay? Once you become creation of everything, okay? I'm the son of father, you know, and mother. So where you are through your balance, you understand more communication levels and how force recognizes everything, right? So it's very important that you keep your eyes open all the time, right? Because I find it really strange. I don't know if you guys find it strange, but there's a lot of people that do this, you know. It's not making fun of them. It's just understanding they're not at that level. They're not at their balance. So they're comfortable. They don't want to go to a higher vibration because the mind system goes faster and faster through its cycles, through its energy fields. So if your energy fields go high rise, your mind system goes high rise, and your heart goes faster. And you don't want that. And then it starts hurting. And why is it hurting? Why is it doing this? And then you get my stomach starts hurting. And then your head starts rotating through cycles. So understanding your capacitor of its mind, of its body system, then you understand everything's location of its vibration system. Okay? So that mind interlates and correlates with your provisions through your acting cycles, through its human. It's understanding how to communicate with all vibrations balanced through your synchronizing self, through your vibration system. Okay? So it's controlling your methods and how you keep your eyes open. Very important. So there's a lot of people that it's pretty fascinating stuff when they communicate on all levels because you have to understand light communication through dark because they can be channeling divisions through dark and you wouldn't even know it. So it all depends on, you know, you get a sense of the energy field. It doesn't feel right, right? So you guys can practice on that too. I'm giving this to you now because you guys are in the galactic force. You're in your soul divisions already, okay? You guys aren't already in its operation program through its mind system and you're high rising faster and faster, okay? So it's great to see that, you know, everything is given through its balance. Now, there are people that go, yeah, we like to connect in all ways and forms, and we like to, you know what I mean? They like to repeat themselves twice because they're on a different vibration panel. That means that their tweaking motions is not in its balanced system. So understanding communication with all planets and energies, that's all it is. It's all communication through partnerships, through all vibrations, through its harmonic system. And understand the colorations. That's how you get into the voicing grids. And the coloration is most important because then you tell its age bracket, where it's coming through its planet of its E equals MC square. Because everything through energy and intelligence is E equals MC square. Okay? And that's what the theoretical system of the reality, you know, the relativity of Einstein and what he was creating, E equals MC square, is its communication of you. All right? And always in form through space and time. So it will get better, Michael, when you high rise faster and faster, more communication levels. Yeah. Have the source energy flow on the chakra, the spiritual heart on the right side of the heart chakra. That is how you surf on. No breath is needed. You need your breath. You need it because you're going into your definitive source to an infinitive source. You need your breathing. That's how you communicate through all chakra systems because they're on different dimension vibrations. Energy is everything through vibration. Very simple. Let's see, we are all one. It's not a scary thing. Channeling. No, it's not scary at all. This is where you are channeling through your balance. A lot of people like to stay at that balance through frequency levels. They want to keep eye rising because they don't know what's above them. Right? Because it's non-existent. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Right? So put me up to the center. It feels like I was hanging out with, yeah. yeah. I was hanging out with Azareth. Yeah, me. Yeah. Once I was just here in the living room and I tried closing my eyes and it literally just sucked. That's when I took the ether out and you had the galactic family come in. Remember that, Michael? Say, oh my God, you opened up the galactic family. What'd you do to me, man? That's understanding that your entity force is coming in through communication line signals. It's very powerful stuff. So, but that was a lot of fun back then. Yeah, he's the strongest with you, Michael. Yeah. Yeah. Michael, he's really connected. Yeah, Metatron. Metatron connects in all ways and forms through the matrix. He gives you everything, the mysteries of the universe and all that. It's very powerful stuff. But they're there to help you and guide you in all ways and forms. So, and I'm going way over my time here, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Look at that. Sometimes I'm force recognizing through energies of past, present, and future, depending on where you are through your cycles when it comes to time frequency systems, right? Through your past, your present, or your future into the space of its connection or its time frequency of its connection of its locking mechanisms, right? So I'm on the time frequency level of balance right now through 2 hours and 12 minutes and 39 seconds. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a sense of why you're seeing all the patterns and what's coming true to its nature through its major grid systems. It's exactly what it is. So I've given a lot for you guys to discuss and analyze yourself and how to bring yourself together through the love system, love cycle, and energy through its energy of its system. So love you guys very much. Questions and comments are great. Anything you want to know, just go through my email, go through my PayPal. I'll help you in any way or form I can. Okay. So this is Andrew Weston, High Horizon All Divisions through Planet Energy and Light Communication Light Signals coming into the 5-dimensional activation code systems. Calling out. Adios, everybody.